Hey, YouTubers, it's your boy Domination. This is Back in the Basic. Jungle the Deuces out of text, baby. And man, I is back. New this, this, this. Real men rise up, fake men rise up, ruler rise up, favorite rise up. Practical preacher, preach on. And today's topic to talk about is I know I'm going to tell my few stories, but this is not going to be a long one. It's going to be a short one. It's going to call Say No to Racism. But everybody has their racial experience. But this time, I want to share mine. I understand what young people have to go through, and old people too. Nobody, and I mean nobody, should have to be, be treated that way, regardless of your race, your color, and your sexual gender, whatever. Be proud. God made who you really are. Because regardless, we have our differences. I went through this. I'm going to tell you a story, and it might touch so many people, but I'm going to do this. Before I was moved out here, I had been through a racial experience. I never forget that day. It was on August the 24th, 2000 and 2007, 2008 or something like that. No, 2012, 2011, whatever that year was. 2009, yeah. And, when we've been through this experience, I know what it's like. I know what it's like when people treat you like that. I was talking to, it was a new neighbor come in after our other neighbor had come in. And I was talking to the neighbor and want to get to know, I believe if you know your neighbor, you get to know your neighbor. And I asked the neighbor, how you doing? And I never forget the neighbor didn't say anything to me. And I was like, it's hard. Like, I said, how you doing? I'm DeMarcus. I was introduced myself. This man did not say anything to me. I kid you not. It was him and his father. His father was all right at first, but his son, that was the problem, his son. But that's when I knew. I said, if this guy don't want to talk to me, what is wrong with me? I didn't think of the time. If he didn't want to talk to me, is he don't like me, he just don't like me. And then all of a sudden, I don't know where I start playing music. When I play music very loud, and instead of call the police on me, he could have knocked the door and asked me to cut the music down. But he didn't do that. Somebody was playing at the phone. And because of that, that's when the drama kicked in. I never forget that day. That's when the same guy started throwing insults at me. I'm kidding you not. But what really hurts me the most, it hurts in here in your heart, because this man don't even know me. I was like trying to be a neighbor. But unfortunately, some neighbors are not friendly like that. Just be careful, because a lot of times if they just don't like it, they just don't like it. Regardless of the way you look, the way you act, the way you dress, or everything else. Ain't no telling. When I try to get to know my neighbor, he starts showing stuff at me. That's when he started calling me a racial slur. Shut up, you fucking nigger. When he starts saying that to me, I'm like, wait a minute. Now you talking stuff about me? Shut the fuck up, nigger. Just the way it is. He's a Caucasian guy. And I don't know what this guy's problem was. And what I having problems with him. The man was throwing cigarette ashes. The man was throwing food on the goddamn porch. I called the police at times, and to call and talk to the manager. They didn't do nothing, even though he was he jumped by his own father. A son jumped his own damn dad. That's a shame. But you taking your anger out to the whole entire world. I don't know what his problem is. This man got issues. But then it kept taunting me for a couple of months, and then start acting a fool in the whole entire neighborhood, me and my family. And I said, "What the hell we done to you?" And you know, if you don't like certain people, why are you here? You know, that's what my mother was saying. I didn't say that, but my mother did, because you know, what I mean is my mother say that if you don't like certain people, why are you here? And the man just went back in the house. This man just kept taunting me, my family, my brother, and me. And sooner or later, we was about to go up in on him. You know, knock his tail in, knock his head open, and bust a splash in his face because he was talking too damn much. But unfortunately, every time he called the police three or four times. That's how bad it is. It was bad. This man was throwing bread. This man was throwing fruits and cigarette ashes, all kinds of stuff. We just got tired of him. And it wasn't him, it was also his son. I mean, it wasn't him, but also his father. I'm gonna tell you something like this, man. I understand what people have to go through to get to this point. And they stopped for a while. Because I knew it was them. It was nobody else throwing ashes and throwing stuff on our porches them. Every time I swept in that damn porch. But every time I swept in the porch, the man had something to say to me. That's when that day when my whatever called my flicked. I was flicked. I was angry. I wanna put the hurt on him. I ain't gonna lie to you. When that day come, he said one word to me. Even though we was talking stuff, the noise back at me, back at him. That's when the day when I had to do something about it, because I got tired of it. So I grabbed a broomstick and swole his hand. I think his left hand. I swole his left hand because I got tired of it. I got tired of it. I got tired of it. I got tired of it because this man was talking stuff to me too long. I think it's his left hand, you know, because I was swinging my right hand. I just really had enough. I just fed up. I had enough. Then that's when this guy tried to call the police on me, and I told the cops that I didn't do it, but I know I did. And guess what? He didn't call me no N-word no more. Why I'm making this video? I'm making this video because I understand what people have to go through to get to this point. If you want to fight racism, people, you can make some change and do something about it. And that same man that throwing chats at me, talking stuff about me and all that, he came up and apologized to me. I didn't say anything. I just was too upset at that point. But I'm deep in my heart, I know I've already forgiven him. My thing is this: some people like that. People just so ignorant. I don't know why people like that nowadays. They messing with the wrong people. And sooner or later, when you treat certain people, they get tired of it. Regardless of if you're black, white, Asian, whatever. Even if you gay or straight. But this is what happens when you treating certain people. They ain't gonna take it no more. Even if you treat women wrong, if you treat men wrong, young and old, they're gonna kick it back in. They're gonna fight back. So why I'm making this video? I'm making the videos because say no to racism, because I know what it's like when people judge you every day. I know what it's like when people talk down on you, disrespect you, don't even get to know you, don't even, if you know you're a real person, you shake that person's hand and they never let go, and they actually shake your hand real tight, that lets you know they real. But if they don't shake it real tight and all that, they ain't real. They try to shake it off. They shaking it they shake your hand and flex off your hand. That just lets you know they're not real people. Because a real person will shake their hand and never let go and let you know. And soon as once they never let go, they let go of their hand. That's when you know they real. When they actually shake your hand and really talk to you, have a conversation with you, hang out and be friends. You know, people, regardless what you're going through and where you come from, because I had this experience years ago, and at least I came as strong that I got to this point. But the problem was the father though, because his son jumped on him, then he's going to take it into the world, and I think that he started calling police on my niece and nephew. But it just goes to show you how ignorant people really is. They don't have no life whatsoever. They need to mind their own business and trying to keep in everybody else's business. They don't want nobody in their business. And the brother was a problem too. Another brother throwing up in the porch, not the back porch, but the front porch with a door. And it's just ridiculous. But I am standing here to get to this point. Some people like that, man. Some people really like that, and I really want to make this video because people, you can make a difference if you want to fight against racism and study it and do your research and why has it happened. And the people who are responsible for that, they got to be held accountable for that, to get the people reactions like mom and dad, the parents, because I never told my story on this, but I'm glad I did. And look what I am today. And I'm still standing, I'm still here. If I can make an impact and change somebody's life and I can do it, you can do it too. Say no to racism. Say no to hate. Say no to everywhere else. But I want to speak about this whole shooting thing that's going on in Florida. My heart and prayers for everybody have to deal with. But my heart and prayers going on to Chicago. My heart and prayers of my heart and prayers going on in Africa. My heart and prayers going on in Europe. My heart and prayers going to Asia. My heart and prayers to every world, even women and men. We got to fight the hate together. Because if we don't fight it, the hate is going to continue the next cycle, the next generation, more to come. Let's solve it together, and let's come together as live as beyond in greatest peace than months we live. All right? So make an impact to your life, because I know I have. I know it can change anybody. You can change anybody too. That's all I got to say about that. It's your boy, Domination. This is Back to the Basic. Chugging to do this out text, baby. Until next time, all right? All right. And peace, I'm out. All right, peace. All right, peace.